Welcome back. Welcome back. TCC number 34. 34. You already know what it is. Roll that intro. And we're back. TCC 34. We're going to talk about being petty. Pettiness, foolishness, whatever you want to call it, just petty behavior. We want to kind of like tackle how we view pettiness and petty behavior. Now, some of you all may be saying like, well, how in the heck does that correlate with our youth? Glad you asked. Here we go. So let's just rewind it, because this word petty and the term pettiness has been around since way before I was born, the Troy Center's inception or any of that, right? So let's focus on the history of it and how it relates today. Everyone is familiar with the gang culture. One of the things that we pride ourselves on at the Troy Center is being able to work with our youth who are teetering with or fully engulfed, if you will, in the gang culture, right? So we go back to, we're here in California. So there's a prominent gang culture here for sure. And some of the things that gang culture is predicated on is pettiness. Let's just go back, and I'm not laughing on it to like downplay it, because it's a real thing. So don't take offense to what I'm saying. It's just what it is. Actually, if someone is taking offense to me saying that, then that might be someone that is a petty person. I don't know. But for real, listen. When it comes to gangs, just think about it, especially in in certain demographics and areas. If someone were to step on your shoe, right? What are you going to do? Someone could say that either they're going to fight this person that stepped on the shoe. Someone can even go as far as saying that they're going to cause this person some great like bodily harm, if you will, and like really hurt this person for stepping on a pair of, they may have cost you $400, but retail they were actually $180, but to make there was really only $20 maybe to make. Right? But wars have been started over things like that. And when I say wars, I'm not just talking about the gang culture wars. No. Troy, Helen of Troy, things that happened back in those days was over a petty argument or a petty belief in that this person should not have done this with this particular female or whatever the case may be. Helen of Troy. Look it up if you don't know what I'm referring to. But no, stepping on a shoe that costs all of $25 maybe to make, that you bought for resale, which bumped the original retail price up by double, maybe even triple, right? So now, because someone stepped on it and scuffed it up, you're putting your life in jeopardy because of what? Pride? Ego? Reputation? That's what some would like to think, right? But it's really pettiness. And within petty behavior is something deeper, some type of sense of or a lack of confidence within self or whatever the case may be. But that petty behavior comes from something, it stems from something deeper within. Now, saying that, I'm not exempt from being petty, anyone that's watching this can't say they've never been petty. What I can say personally is that I am not a petty person. Now, have I done petty things in my lifetime? For sure. I believe we all have. But being petty on a consistent basis, and really, like, some people thrive off of the pettiness, right? And these people tend to either react in a hostile situation or just laugh it off because they just wanted to get that little fix they needed, whatever, from the pettiness that they put out there in the universe, right? I did an RNS session with some young men last week, and they actually brought pettiness up, or actually maybe I brought it up, but we talked about being petty. So this goes back to the demographic that we work with, the Troy Center, and we try to cover a broad range of demographics and youth that come into our facilities, or we come to them, and our facilities is something that I'm speaking into fruition. But no, this young man, I asked him, if someone were to steal something from you that cost you all of $30, what would you do? Now, be mindful in who I'm speaking to. A young man who comes from a situation where he's always in survival mode, survival brain. That's all he's thinking about, is surviving. How he's going to get the next whatever, pull the next lick, whatever the case may be. So pride is at an ultimate high. Reputation is at an ultimate high. Ego is at an ultimate high. So if someone were to steal $20 or $30 of anything from this person and it got out to the public, now his pride is being played with. His emotion or his ego is being tampered with. His ego is being tested. So then now this young man said that he would, I can't say this probably on YouTube, so he would cause this person some harm that could actually lead up to this young man incarcerated for at least 25 to life. So let's put the picture or the pieces to the picture together and think about that. So you mean to tell me, is what I told him, you mean to tell me you willing to jeopardize your life, your freedom for $20 to $25? No, it's the principle. That's petty. And I told him flat out, it's like, nah, that you're being petty. What does it matter? Being petty, I think, falls in line with being extremely worried about what the next person thinks about you. So right now, let me just ask, for those of you all watching, who considers themselves to be petty? And be honest. Leave something in the comments. Put like a heart emoji or a sad face, smiley face or whatever, if you feel like you are petty. Like, because like I said, you can be petty, or I've been petty. Like, yeah, for sure. But that's not something that I, live my life on. It's just growing up and becoming older, right? So we're teaching our youth to overlook these things that will create and cause this petty behavior. It's petty. Someone stepping on your shoes, what is that? Back in the day, we just get like the little bowl with some water and some soap and a toothbrush and go to cleaning. And guess what? We get up, we live another day, free. Right? Someone steal $20. Okay, I just know not to mess with you no more and let you that close into my situation. That's thinking bigger. And a petty person, in my humble opinion, thinks very small and focuses on the small things when they really don't matter in this sense. In another sense, which is another topic that we could talk about, small things do matter. But when it comes to putting a situation or your life in jeopardy, your freedom in jeopardy, petty things that are small petty things, it doesn't even, it's like apples and freaking like tomatoes. They're both fruit. Yeah, tomatoes are fruit, by the way, look it up. But completely different. Doesn't add up. Right? So, being petty. Are you petty? Once again, drop that comment down in the comment box, right? And then at the same time, if you ain't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button. It's free. It's free to do it. So let's just do it. You know what? If you don't hit that subscribe button right now, you are being extremely petty. No, I'm just playing. But no, for real though, pettiness, man, it goes a long way, and it's created a lot of friction and a lot of unnecessary issues in our communities, in our state, in our country, in the world, right? Being petty. Let's change the script. Let's flip the script. You know what? Let's not flip anything. Let's leave this script the way it is. Let's create a new one. Let's create a new script and push it forward by playing it forward. Who's with us? Actually, no. Who's going to join us in doing that? We ain't going to flip the script. We ain't going to change it. We're going to create a whole new script. We're going to leave that pettiness to the side. We're going to push forward as a people within a community, regardless of what race, ethnicity, religious, creed, with any of that. It doesn't matter. We're pushing this narrative forward. Who's going to join us? Once again, it's TCC34. Pettiness. Are you petty? Or are you ready to create this new script? Let us know. We out. Peace.